Hey there, y'all. What? Hope you're enjoying this hump day. It's Wet Wednesday. We've got a lot of wet food in front of ourselves here. And this is my girlfriend, Jen. She and I are at Ohana Café in Dunedin. And we're going to do a restaurant food review while we also catch up at the same time because we haven't seen each other in a while. So
your birthday.
Since my birthday, and that's August 1st.
That was a long time ago.
And what did we do that day?
Ate. Licked plates. Isn't that what we
Told
did?
you I lick everything. See, now I've got accountability
Proof.
here.
She does.
Proof is in the sauce.
And we weren't on camera. It was real. Real life.
Well, this is real. And y'all know I lick everything. Okay, I won't lick it just yet.
Don't like me.
And so
I love her, but you. No.
Wait. We've known each other for a long time. Actually, I was thinking about that.
High school.
Before that.
Oh my gosh.
Middle school. Bayonet.
Yes, we did. We're too old. We're old.
Yeah, we're young at heart.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have so much fun when we get together. We actually spoke, we were probably sitting here not quite an hour. No, oh my gosh.
It's been a long time.
We've been sitting here trying to get ready to do this, but we're catching up and trying to order so this is the menu, y'all, okay? This is the menu. The Ohana Café. It's in Dunedin, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Teresa is the owner, and I've known her for years as well, and she came out and spoke with us for a little while. And then first off, there are so many choices on this menu. I know that's a lot of stuff to take in. And you're like, what the heck is she putting in front of my face? It's a mix of everything from, doesn't matter what you eat, but they do have gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian-friendly. You know, this is the beauty here.
It all looked good.
And we were so hungry, but we were trying to talk.
Hard to choose.
Sorry about all that, but this is just a lot to take in. So between the two of us going, oh my gosh, and da-da-da-da-da, squirrel.
Let's try this, let's try that. And then we talk about something else.
Yeah, like, you know, how...
I think we looked at the menu like 20 times before we actually had to decide.
First part was easy. She already had a raspberry tea, and I have water.
Yum.
Vasa.
Raspberry hibiscus, my friend. Cheers. Oh.
And of course, if you all saw the video earlier that was posted, we have...
Oh yeah, I've got goodies.
Did I just...
I don't know what you did, but no, I don't think you...
The food has not been harmed in any way. So these are my special chocolates that I made just for Jen to bring for her birthday late and Christmas too. Yes, I'm covering everything. And the booch. I'll let you do the finger action on the booch.
Oh.
You gotta get up in on the camera though.
I know. Okay. All right. Yum. I'm not like...
Flip it up and down. You gotta do like Tom does, right?
I'm not good at that. Okay, look at that deliciousness. And you know you want some. This is mine. You have to be extra special to have this kind.
And so between the food review, the two of us are also catching up, and so you get a little insight into us. Yeah. What flavor? That is the pecan coffee kombucha.
The good flavor. They're all good. They're all good. I'm so excited.
So in the comments, you know what? First off, sharing is caring. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more of these food reviews and me collaborating with my girlfriends, specifically Jen, I mean, you're already going to have fun just watching this. But anybody else, anything else, whatever you got, you know, I want to know. Sharing is caring. Click, spread the love, right? See, this is my there mark. Spread the love on the share button. takes one finger to change someone's life. Who knows? They may see this and go, oh, I have to try out my local Ohana Café, especially if you're in Dunedin, Florida.
Have to try this.
So, Teresa's originally from Hawaii, and the first time I went to this restaurant was when they were up in Ozona, and that's a little further away. Now this is like 10-15 minutes up the street.
Yeah.
And so,
Close.
yeah, you said 16 minutes. I was shocked.
I know. It was amazing. Why I haven't been here before is beyond me. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
And the thing is we need to get together more often. So we determined two things. First, she's got the bottle, so we'll have
to bring it back.
Because she knows how I am with my glass bottles.
Well, I need more. If I don't bring back the bottle, I don't get any more. I know how this works. I know how this works. But I'm thinking monthly, at least.
At least. So we may have to do it
on the calendar.
Yeah.
Reviews everywhere. A review wherever.
Who knows?
Even the beach.
Yeah, because we could do a picnic at the beach too. Wouldn't that be rad? She's closer to the beach. If I go, I'd go to her direction.
Yes. Yeah, we could walk to the beach.
And I could bring Buddy, and Luna's got to meet Buddy.
Yes, my puppy. My puppy. Oh, yes. They would love each other.
I guarantee.
She's a dog's dog. She's a dog's dog. So she would love Buddy. They would get together, and they would be amazing.
I'm going to warn you, Buddy gets really excited when he's around a female. I've already experienced and witnessed it.
She thinks it's fine. She's fine.
We won't be creating, reproducing.
She would make a good mama, I think. Make
She
cute
is
puppies.
super sweet.
Cute puppies. I think. She can't, so.
Washing that off the conversation table now. So, we're going to tell you what we ordered. I'll pull over.
Do we know what we ordered? No, I'm just kidding.
We had some modifications. Nothing major, really. Make sure you're turning on your live notifications and see first. If you're on this page, there's a good reason for it. You want to catch every last drop of every video we ever produce, because we're always having fun. We're all about being ridiculously raw and real and authentic.
For sure.
It's the unapologetic way of living. It's showing up as you are. You know, even if you're just in a restaurant and just hanging. And so the first thing we have, and we're pretty stoked about this because I've been craving pancakes.
For like weeks, I've wanted pancakes. Now it's hard for me because I have to eat gluten-free pancakes, and yes, I can make them at home. I like to make oatmeal ones at home. I like oatmeal and banana, but I don't feel like making them because I know that when you make them at home, you have to make a whole bunch. I mean, you don't have to, but I always do because So eating them out is so much more fun, is what we've decided, right?
Look at what we got. You know you want some. They're gluten-free. They came with a side of fruit. We didn't expect that. This is actually a side of pancakes.
Do you know what I love?
Fluffy.
Do you know what I love about this fruit? Is that people are scared to eat the skin.
Oh, and I can't eat those because I'm allergic to kiwis.
Okay, but I'm going to eat them. But people are afraid to eat the skin of kiwis, and the skin is fine to eat. It actually has all the fiber in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fiber. Okay, I'm going to put those over there so they're not on your...
It's not bad allergy. It's just that it gives me that
the weird feeling in the throat.
The fur makes me feel like it's itching my throat.
Oh, do you want me to cut that off for you?
No, the whole thing. Actually,
oh, the whole thing. Oh, okay.
I used to love kiwis and pineapples, but they're in the same family.
So now neither one. Oh, I remember you talking about pineapples on your other video. I mean, you might have mentioned kiwis, but I specifically remember you speaking of pineapples and how you couldn't eat them anymore. And I love them. I'm sorry, I'll eat yours.
I love them too, and sometimes I have them, and then later I'm like going, okay, I got a sore in my mouth, and it creates all this.
It's not worth it. You have to listen to your body, for sure. But I'll eat hers. Sorry.
She's really good about that too. Hey, Kendra!
I love
Kendra just signed on. I'm here with Jen at Ohana Café.
I haven't seen Kendra in so long.
I know. A lot of us haven't seen each other in so long, huh?
No. She worked around the corner from me at the Armed Forces Museum before it closed, and I kept meaning to get in touch with her and go over there. And the time I went on our kids' field trip, she wasn't there that day, so I missed her. But
Timing, huh? Talk about timing.
so
Real quick, if you're watching this video, I also want to encourage you to share it into any food groups you think that may be inspired by eating this way, because it's all about listening to your body and eating real whole foods. And when you can find a local establishment that is making food from the heart, which is what Teresa does here,
for sure.
and they cater to whatever your needs are. I mean, we did modify a few little things here.
Oh, I guess we should probably talk about that, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. So
Yep.
the pancakes are just simple, organic Lucy's pancakes, gluten-free and vegan. They were able to make them vegan, which was awesome. We've got a side of maple syrup and some fruit.
Real maple syrup.
We love
I think you should.
maple syrup. Let me tell you. I know, I'm just going to slurp it up. But before,
Finger it.
oh, I know what I forgot to say. I don't know why I'm drawn to this. Guess what this is? Do you remember what she called the name of the brand? It's a local coffee.
Is it in the book?
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be in there.
I'm like, I don't know. Show our coffee. And
I'm like, got all my stiff up here. And so they brought me a side of coconut creamer. It's kind of hard to turn it without pouring it into the camera, right? You got smell-o-vision going on in there? The coffee smells really, really good. But this is a local coffee. Oh my gosh. So it's really awesome because she also brought, they take the cane sugar and they make a syrup out of it so that it's soluble to the cold.
like a simple syrup.
Yeah.
With the sugar, they make it themselves, right?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in layers because I like to do this. It's kind of like, how does the,
It's like an experiment
yes,
in a way,
we're experimental people.
right?
So I'm
Trying
gonna,
new things.
I just want to make sure first off that it's stirred because it's been sitting with the ice for just a little bit longer than it should have been. I'd almost take the ice. Actually, maybe we'll take the ice out. We got bowls over here. They brought us extra bowls, but we're gonna eat out of the same bowls anyway because we're like that. We're like sisters anyway.
We are.
We are sisters. What am I talking about? So sisters. Third eye blind sisters.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell the story? Basically, there's three of us.
There are.
And unfortunately, Brandy's not here with us right now, but she's coming soon. We're looking forward to seeing
In
her.
March. Yes.
And we got together after years we hadn't seen each other because
Life takes you in different directions, especially when you're young. You're graduating high school, going off to college or the armed forces.
over 10 years Air Force over here.
Yes. They know. I'm like, they know. They know.
Some people don't. If you're first time turning
That's
in, you
true.
never know. You never know.
That's true.
So, no, it's much better without the ice anyway.
You're a no ice person.
Years ago, I was told it cracks your teeth. The ice will crack your teeth.
I love that.
Isn't that good? It is yummy just by itself. No sweetener, no nothing. But we want to kind of play with the flavors. And okay, maybe we'll drink a little bit more of this first. And then
Are you
we'll
afraid
move.
you're not going to have room?
No, I was more concerned about it if we like this flavor the best.
Oh, you're.
Have you ever done that where you added stuff to it and you're like, I should have left it alone the way it was?
I
Just
have.
plain?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But if you turned around and it was gone, and you're like, where'd my drink go?
I turned around and it's still there.
Chug. Maybe like, boink. Coffee.
So, a little
Simple-
sweetener?
Yeah.
Because I figured if we put the creamer first, it might...
Stop it. Right.
Stirring. Shaken. Oh, no, stirred, not shaken.
I
Pinky
like
Pop.
the sound of
Did I
the.
mention Pinky Pop? Let us know if it's too loud in here because I know there's music in the background. It's Hawaiian music if you couldn't tell.
For us, it sounds perfect. For me, it sounds perfect.
Yeah, it
but I
doesn't
can't
sound
tell what
too
it
loud.
sounds like on there. Are you waiting for me before you make a... She won't tell me.
We'll
until
do
I-
eye contact after she tastes it.
It's just the right, like this... I almost want to have a spoonful of the sweetener just so I can see what it tastes like.
Here, well, let's try the
I'm
sweetener.
like, I have a spoon, I guess.
We can admit this. We should spoon. We're both gonna do a spoon up. Because it's not. Ooh, I would have done maple syrup in there actually.
I would have
thought
too.
about that.
Okay, good.
Now, after the fact, we're both like, I would have done the maple syrup. Why didn't we do that?
I don't know. Like, why is my hand shaking?
Tastes like sugar water.
But it's kind of. I mean, I don't.
Mapley.
I'm kind of like, yeah, it is a little. Like, it seems like. What's funny is I'm not a sugar person. Like, I don't do a lot of sugar. Like, it's special occasion sugar for me. Like, I don't add sugar to anything usually. But every once in a while, you get in this mood, and it's like, I need to have some. That was kind of tasty to taste it on its own. I don't know. I liked it.
Maybe it's all the junky food we ate when we were kids, and it's like comfort.
Oh, it's
return.
coming back. It's this. Maybe you're bringing me back to my youth.
We're so young at heart, really,
Yeah.
really young at heart. But also because if you want to share, because if you have too much sugar, it just creates more pain in the body and
It does.
inflammation.
It does. And I mean, so I don't need extra inflammation because I have multiple sclerosis. So for me, inflammation is huge. It's like a huge problem. My biggest, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pain in my body. It's a pain in my rear.
For me, I tweaked my back today, and I was like, "Oh, what did I do?" And the only thing I could come up with, and it's kind of subsiding now, is, and Tom got me this special back pressure point thing that I had shown when I was in.
I missed it. I'm sorry. I missed it.
When I went to, I didn't do a video on it yet, but I
Okay.
basically got this. I saw it when I was at Solstice, and when I came home, he surprised me as a present. It's
So
it's an
nice.
S shape.
Yeah.
And you take it and you can, and I used it this morning.
That's
And it
nice.
really makes a huge difference. I'm going to tell you, I still been in and out of it, but the only thing that I could associate the pain by sitting with the pain in my body was like, it's anxiety.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Because up until the point we went live, I was like, ooh, it's a little tweak still. And it's still kind of there, but it's not like it is, like it was.
It was significant for you at the time because
Yeah.
it's like the build-up.
Yeah, she saw me before the video. I'm like, everything has to be perfect. Y'all have to be able to see what we're eating.
Yes. Well, I was impressed. I will tell you, I was impressed by your setup. She's good at this.
This is my love. If anything in your life, you always need your girlfriends that you know you can trust into.
Forever, never. That's
And
right.
ever, never, 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 never. Never, ever, ever gonna give it.
Never gonna give
What's the
up.
name of the band?
Wait. Shut up.
For as many concerts that she goes to, I know she knows this one.
I have some coming up.
The three beautiful black women,
Yeah, I know. I know exactly.
Soul to Soul, or In Vogue.
And maybe in Vogue. In Vogue, maybe.
In Vogue, I think.
Nobody wants me to sing. Nobody wants me to sing.
Oh, don't worry, you can sing. It's okay. I like
Maybe-
it this way.
Maybe if I go like this, I can sing. No. Hear
It's
myself.
this way, isn't it?
Are you afraid to add in the coconut milk?
No, but you want another
Can I
sip
taste?
before we
I want
do
to
it?
taste that coconut milk on its own before I add it in.
Thank you, Raina. She said it's In Vogue.
Thank you. Oh my God. Is that what we said?
Yep.
Okay, good.
It was the second one.
My left hand is shaky. My right hand's not.
It's okay. Mine was doing the same thing. I'm like, I got to turn it around. Ooh, that's interesting. There's a little sweetness to it. It's nice.
I liked it. I liked
Okay,
it
I'm
a lot.
going for it.
Do it.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm putting it all in.
You're like, I'm doing it.
Oh, look at how pretty. I should have done that for you on the camera. Look at how it all just like.
I love this swirl. Yeah, do it.
I just licked it.
You want to swirl it or no?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So she licked her spoon. I licked my spoon. We've been dipping it in there. We're just sharing. Sharing is caring, y'all.
We're friends. I mean, and as long as you don't have any the flu.
No, not.
We eat healthy. We're good.
Mhm.
All right. Good.
It totally changes the flavor overall. So hope you are enjoying this coffee
Better.
experience.
I think I like it better than. Okay. I liked it plain.
Yeah, plain
And I
is
liked
really
it with
good.
the sweetener, but I liked this better than just with the sweetener.
Yes.
Like plain or this. Plain or this.
Yes.
It evened out the sweetener.
I
me.
like, and that, see now part of me is kind of like, I wish I knew what it would have been like just with that, without the sweetener, which is why it was a little bit of a toughie.
You're never gonna know. Next time. You can always
Because
get
it is
another
good
one.
enough.
You can always get another one.
That's a lot of coffee. That's why I'm sharing it.
You're right. That is a lot of coffee. You can have some of mine. Do you like raspberry hibiscus? Do you want to try mine? It's good.
Yes, I'm using her straw.
Of course. Right? It's mellow. It's not sweet. It's like tart a little. Like it has that raspberry tartness to it.
I like that. That's
I don't
nice.
know if I can taste the hibiscus so much.
It's what feels the sweetness under it.
I know what you're saying.
Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Because when you're focused on the raspberry, you're not even thinking about the hibiscus, and then when you are mindful of like, okay, what does this flavor taste like? Okay. Yay. Okay,
I
one more of
really
these.
like this though. This is really, really good.
Hi, Cheryl. It's not really a back and forth kind of thing, though.
Yeah.
This and that don't go together.
No, they
very
don't.
much.
That's true.
It's okay.
I think we're gonna
This
eat
will
the
be later.
pancakes first.
Let's do that because we're on a sweet. Here, put that over.
We're starting out with the goodies first.
Look at these avocados. Can't wait.
Oh
for
wait,
this.
no. You got okay. So before we start eating everything, and we
We
won't.
should show everything. And
We're
talk
gonna
about
show
what
you
we
everything.
ordered.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's talk about what we ordered before we destroy it.
See how organized we are. We're just so excited to be able to share our experience with you and each other because we're gonna rap with each other.
Yes. I'm like, I don't remember what these were called.
Oh my god, I love that. Well, you're more than welcome to share as
I
much
know.
as you want.
Okay, we got this one, right? We got the Ali kale. Isn't that what we got? This one.
Oh yeah, because that's the lemon tamari vinaigrette.
Okay.
But
But
we added this. You're not far from here now, huh, Cheryl? Let me tell you, this place is really, really good. I love Teresa. I know them from when they were first open in Ozona, and their food's really good. The menu's expanded significantly.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Look at this pile of yummy goodness. OMG. So what was in this one? You read off the ingredients, and I will show you this gorgeous pile of love. She's in Riverview.
Organic raw kale, carrots, cucumbers, sweet onions, raw sunflower seeds, and hemp hearts tossed in a wonderful homemade lemon tamari vinaigrette. This music in the
I
background.
know,
for
the
this.
music's perfect for this.
Right.
And we really wanted it. There were mushrooms in this one, were there? Or is it in the other one?
It's in the other. No, it's
There's
in
mushrooms
that
in that one. We're like, I want mushrooms.
Oh, because we got this. Okay.
We got
It
a
was this
couple
one,
people
right?
in Tampa over here.
Really? Hi.
Because Riverview's around Tampa, isn't it?
I can. Okay. But that person's in Tampa. Yeah, Riverview is right outside of Tampa. Okay, so the other one, did you want to talk about the other one? Do you want me to?
Of course. So I'm
want me
going
to
to
read?
reach over here.
Okay. So this is the Loco Moco vegan style. It's a bowl garnished with. Okay, so first of all, we substituted. We used quinoa instead of rice. Normally, traditionally, this would be a rice bowl, but we like quinoa, so we substituted quinoa, and it's garnished with organic spinach, filled with your choice of quinoa, topped with organic sunshine veggie burger, grilled sweet onion, and mushrooms, all smothered in our Ono brown gluten-free gravy. Yum.
And we substituted for quinoa
It
because
smells amazing.
brown gravy sauce, y'all. I haven't had
I know
anything
you want
like
to stick
this
your
in a
finger
while.
in that and taste it. Okay, sorry. Pancakes
Do you want
first.
to do that first?
Oh, I don't care.
You do it, I'll do it.
I'm doing it because I wanted to taste this. That's so good.
Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how good this is.
Okay.
We may actually capture you guys and keep you here for a while. If you really are enjoying this, please spread the love and
Right.
share. But also let me know and give us some hearts and let us know if you're enjoying this.
Wow.
If you have any questions, she goes.
lot of
Kim
people.
says she wants to come now. Anything in mushroom. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Mushroom. We're mushroom people. We're mushroom people. We are mushroom people.
Yes, we have no problem talking to the little guys.
Funny. Okay. Now we're gonna do pancakes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put this like
You want
this.
more of this?
I know you love it, so you drink it. I love it too, but I drink coffee all the time.
It's okay. I'm gonna go home, and Tom's gonna be like, "Calm down, calm down."
Doesn't he already do that? Like, you're already crazy.
All my cray cray with the side of cray cray.
No.
My cray cray.
Only in a good way. Only in a good way.
Yes, we love our cray cray with the side of cray cray.
Yes.
And when we find our complimentary cray cray, we thrive on cray cray.
I'm the normal one. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know.
I have everyone fooled. I'm the normal one. Oh yeah, you know. Okay, I'm separating things out. She'll never eat. She'll never let me eat. Get a banana today.
You know what I'm missing on this? What I really would like?
Chocolate chips.
Here's the one thing I could really use right now: butter. But it's not going to melt. I've had those moments
of missing butter.
I have those moments that I miss butter, and every once in a blue mood, maybe something with ghee.
I was gonna say I use ghee a lot.
Yeah,
because I still do that.
But I'm still kind of navigating the whole oils thing, where I don't do oils very, very often at all.
If you use an oil, what would be the oil that you would use then?
Coconut oil, cooking.
I was gonna say coconut. Yeah.
But the ghee is just like if I eat somebody else's food and it has ghee, I don't say, no, I'm not going to have it. It just depends on what it is, as long as it's gluten-free.
Well, and I think sometimes for me it depends on who is providing it, because it's weird for me though. If I feel like people tell you things because they want you to believe them. Like, oh, I made this with ghee. Oh, it's gluten-free. Oh, it's this, it's that. But honestly, I don't think that everybody reads labels like I do, and I don't feel like everybody pays attention like I do to all those little details. And they can say it, but they maybe don't know all the words that equal the same gluten.
Monosodium glutamate is also really bad because that's a gluten derivative, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's different. I mean, there's so many different things that you have to worry about with food. And to me, like, I do still eat some processed foods. I do. But I look at labels. If it has more than 5 ingredients and I don't know what those things are, I don't eat them. Because it's not worth it. If you don't know what it is, why would you put it in your body? You know, there's so many different chemicals that, and I'll look things up. Because, I mean, sometimes I'm not sure. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
But, I mean, because I really do like, and I can say product names or no?
Sure.
I like Garden of Eden blue corn tortilla chips. They don't have very many ingredients, and I eat them with avocados. I love them. They're gluten-free, and I love them. Yes. Okay,
I like way better when they have the sweet potato chips.
They're good. I get those too. Well, I have a child. He's 13 now. I almost said 12, and I forgot he had a birthday. He's 13, but he's a mindful eater. He eats healthy, but I still get him snacks because he's still a kid, and kids, we like to keep them in a little sheltered bubble. But he doesn't eat fast food because he doesn't. Like, I can try to take him to fast food. He won't eat there. I can try.
That's good.
He won't eat it. My mom has tried. Come on, we're going to the M word, and
I love that. And let us know in the comments if you have the same problem with your children. What is your like?
Eat there. He won't eat there because he's like, no. Sorry. And I mean, I've taught him how to read labels and read ingredients and get the knowledge for himself before he eats something. So, all right, are we gonna try these?
Real quick, I wanted to share because I saw Kim wrote grapeseed oil is better,
okay.
And one of the things, just from my journey and my experience, is that whenever you make something an oil, you've taken out all the food. The whole food of the food itself, and you lose the fiber. And oil is just, it's a byproduct, so it's a process. And I was doing grapeseed oil as a great alternative for years, along with safflower and sunflower oils, and like I said, coconut oil. But I've tried to stay away from the oils because I'm learning so much.
Well, you did
just
a video
through my
on
body.
Yeah. Didn't you do a video on? Didn't you talk about oils? Not recently. It was maybe
a while back.
Way back.
Yeah.
Because that's I think for the first time, because once I stopped processed foods, I realized duh, it's processed because obviously you have to get the oil from somewhere. So trying to take those out. I don't like to say get rid of. Use them less.
Mm-hmm.
Use those processed oils less often because that's a huge thing for me. Like to be mindful of like how is this made? Where is this coming from? Right?
The whole trail, like when you do all that research and you're like, oh my gosh.
I'm not saying I don't eat them. I still do. But
right.
You
You
just
make exceptions.
Right. It's knowing how often and being mindful of how often you're eating these items. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
because if you're eating them all the time, it's probably not good for you. But having them every once in a while, because we're human. Sometimes we don't feel like we want to go back to childhood and go comfort food. Oh, I remember the video of Tom, and he had those frozen dinners in his freezer. And he's having a moment, and we're human. It happens. We should definitely not be too hard on ourselves in that moment, and let it go, and move on, move forward. Try to make tomorrow better.
Yeah.
The next day, and the next day.
And then what happens is as you listen to your body, for me, myself, when I have a lot of processed oils, I feel it now. I'm so much more sensitive as a result that like literally I've been having this conversation with other people, like oils, I wake up in the morning and I feel groggy and sometimes feel like there's a gloss over my eyes. It's not all the time, but when I'm having excessive amounts of oil especially, and I mean the processed oils because I know if it's going to be in a hummus or if it's going to be in the chips, for example, which are high in the salt. Sometimes there's certain things that are contributing to why I have like this little tickle in my throat, for example.
Here, have some.
Sugars will do this to me.
I don't know.
Sugars will do this. I mean, this has a little sugar in it, and it has the coconut milk. I mean, there's so many little contributors that can cause phlegm in our bodies, and which is phlegm. Phlegm in your body is the body's way of transporting. It basically creates this inflammation. It's another form of inflammation. It's in which your body can ejaculate. I'm just going to say that. I just used that word.
That's funny. Oh my God.
It's a way to transport and remove any foreign invaders. Right. Inflammation is your body trying to heal. The increase of the white blood cells is so that it protects around an area that it's trying to heal, and then it tries to find a way to remove it. So that inflammation is just the body creating that, like when they take you in for surgery and it's all white room and everything's cleaned really well. Well, that's what the white blood cells are creating around your body. Is my interpretation of how your body's healing.
I like the visual of that. You know, my imagination goes
minus the ejaculation.
Right. Too funny. All right, let's taste these. Yes? Yes, do it. No, I'm going to save you a little bit.
I think I'm going to figure food it.
I was going to do that too. I was going to ask you if you wanted to dip. Well, I want to taste it with that. We're saving that because I think it needs to have this and then
I'm going to do these first. Do you want one of these?
Half it because I'll have the other two if you want.
You can have that.
Okay, I'll have it. I'm sorry, I'm just ripping this. Is that okay?
Don't apologize. You're good. No apologies necessary for you being you.
Good. Well, I was going to try it without the syrup, but I tipped anyway. Okay.
You just wanted to dip it, baby.
I like it.
The honeydew. I needed that.
I'm double-handed.
I'm going for the bottom one. Well, it's kind of
warm stuff.
I'm gonna go for this one. I'm just touching everything.
I mean, you drank off
lucky. So we take our time when we're at restaurants anyway. We do have a time restriction, but we do have a lot.
Some people have to pick up their children at school.
I smell cornmeal in that, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, I smelled something, but no, I smell something. Well, hold on.
It reminds me of the smell of cornbread. Can you smell that? They said it didn't rise as much, and we're both like, we're like, it's okay. And then they came out, and I'm like, those are fluffy.
you're saying, but I feel like there's
They're
something
really
different.
good. They don't taste gluten-free. I mean, they taste normal. They're really good.
Yeah, I guess it does smell like cornbread. You're right. Yeah, that I smell that sticking up my nose. Alright, the syrup is
Did you
good.
try it without the syrup?
No.
It's sweet. She's like, no, I went straight for the syrup because we were already talking about.
I never get to eat
I
syrup.
want maple syrup.
You know, like I never eat anything that uses syrup, so.
What do you think, y'all? Is drip, 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 drip.
You need to go like this.
No, I'm just taking
Got it?
Oh, look at the drippy drippies.
I'm
You know you want it.
I'm a mom, so
She's so cute. She's trying to catch the drip in case I drip. I love you so much.
I'm also a Virgo, so it's like Virgo
Really?
and mom equals like clean. Okay, that's catching. I'm not gonna let that hit the table.
I do this too. At home.
Okay. It's just not just me. It's not just me.
No. I know people around me think, oh my God, she's a little fanatic, but
No.
it actually, this is going to sound funny, but if something brings you pleasure
Do it.
in doing it, don't worry about what other people are thinking. It brings me pleasure to make my bed in the morning. Does that sound weird?
I don't make my bed ever.
Well, sometimes when
well,
you,
my husband sleeps in it when I'm
you
gone.
just straighten out the sheets and then you flip it over so that you're ready to get in it later.
I like a
but-
super messy bed.
Well, your husband's sleeping during the day when
He
you're...
is.
Yeah.
But I do. I like my bed is super messy, and I like it that way. 'Cause I feel like it's comforting. I don't know. I can just crawl in.
Do you have a down comforter?
Not anymore. No. Mm-mm.
Because
I
I
got
like
rid
a
of it.
fluffy cloud.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the. I'm an angel on a cloud.
I would call it the love cloud.
No, I have this.
Seriously.
Yes.
Kathleen doesn't make her bed either. She likes a messy bed too.
Yes. See? Well, I feel like I'm just gonna sleep in it anyway. So why would I tell him to get in it? And I hate. Okay, so when you go to a hotel and the sheets are tucked, I hate it. I pull everything
That
out.
I agree with.
I can't stand
I
it.
totally agree with
Some
that
people
one.
like that.
I don't.
I don't like it.
But, you know, they say some people, that's good for anxiety, is to have those weighted
I
blankets.
like weighted blankets, but that's different than squished in.
Mummified.
Like, I have this really thick blanket that I like to use, but it's not like a comforter. It's like a blanket, and it's fuzzy and like heavy. Are you having a moment of food? I was like waiting for this. Like
This is super good. I'm just enjoying it. I get the fuzzy, the
it's a
furry,
fuzzy,
the
and
soft.
I know it's all comfort. See, we're doing the comfort thing today. That's our theme, right? In a sense.
Full moon, so
Well,
lunar
friends,
eclipse,
friends
right?
are comfort too, you know.
And Leo's, right? Leo's, it's all about the comfort in the den and the home. It's like my
Makes
den
sense.
and my home. See, I'm a Leo, first off. And so my home and my personal space and all that. Now, I'm saying me, but as a woman, I want that to be sacred for anyone who's in my house, my loved ones, my puppy, my man,
Yes.
right? Any of
Yes.
my family. That's huge for me. And I might not be a Cancer, but to me it's all about the den, right? The lion's den. Like when
Yes.
you come into the lion's den, I want you to feel the comfort. I want to,
Makes
because it's a
sense.
heart. You know,
Leo
it's
the lion.
expression
Makes
of
sense.
love from my heart.
You're the den keeper. The keeper of the den.
And I think personally that's really kind of like the underlying of why it brings me pleasure to keep a certain order of things around the home. Like I'm constantly making sure that things are wiped up because ants like to kind of congregate to sticky spots on the counter.
It happens. Ants happen.
Yeah.
They do. And I'm picturing Lana eating syrup. I want to say syrup like they do on Elf. He says syrup. I love that movie. Okay. Maple syrup. I'm like a syrup. That's my way. Okay. I saved you that because I know if you
She
eat
loves
this
me.
and that and then have that, it goes so well and perfect. Does it not? It like is such a perfect. We need to come here
Match.
for breakfast.
I'm serious. We can do that. We scheduled this day specifically because we knew if we didn't, we would just be like,
We
okay,
had to
just
put it
let
on
me
the
know
calendar.
next week, and we'd be
Calendar.
like, forgot about last week and next week and the next week, and
Yes. All right. I mean.
so we are committed to making appointments on our calendars, and y'all should do this. If you have a girlfriend or a friend that you don't see often enough and you wish you did, and you do know you get along really well like we do,
Yes.
make time. Carve out time in your day for your
It's
loved
important
friend.
because I think people, women especially, I think.
Because we
It's me
can't speak for men.
Because I am a woman.
We can only speak for women.
When we start dating somebody,
Yeah.
or when we get married, or when we have children, it's always like a little piece of us feels like guilty for going to hang out with our friends, and really we need to make that time and space for ourselves, nourish our relationships. It's a big,
True.
important thing that I think a lot of us forget about because you're having so much fun. I mean, you're in a new relationship with a man or woman, and you just get lost in it, and you're like all encompassing it, like all the time. I am talking to Lana right now. I haven't seen her in a while. But no, it's my fault because I have the child who has so many activities, and the husband, and it's like, when do I find time? So it's really hard to coordinate, but you put it on the calendar and you just do it.
Yes.
You have to.
And truly, that in itself, it's an aspect of self-care
It is.
and self-nurturing, because just like
For the heart,
yeah.
the mind, and really, it can be the body too.
It's a
does.
balance.
Yes. It is your balance. Yeah.
And it also, what you don't realize, for those of you who may love your partner, it allows that space for your partner and you to appreciate each other more, because if you spend too much time with one another, you're actually not going to appreciate each other as much
Yes.
as you do when maybe you come apart and you come back together
And you
again.
don't realize it until you are apart. You
Yeah.
don't. You don't realize that you're not in that place or in that space, because you're always in the same space. But you don't realize it until you have to be apart. My husband and I, when we were dating, we drove to work together.
Wow.
We did everything together, slept together, slept in the same room together. Everything was together for a very long time. We never spent a night away from each other. So that first time was really weird. But you do realize, like, oh my gosh, yes, you are my person. I really miss you. And yeah, well, and now it's like, that was 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've been married a long time. Yeah,
That's
so it was a
sweet.
long time. Well, actually, we started dating in 2000, so that started in 2000. That's like 18 years ago. That was 18 years ago on January 26th, 18 years ago. Yeah, that we started
That's
dating.
right. You
Yeah.
just had an anniversary. Happy anniversary! Oh, it's so cool. Oh,
It is. Are your hands cold?
Yeah.
My hands are hot. Well, I dressed for work today, so I had.
I'm actually
it was,
sweating, too.
It was freezing. Well, she has it warm in here. It was freezing when I got up this morning. We're bouncing.
We do
All right,
this.
can we try something else really quick? Because
Well,
do you want to finish it?
I just want a little bit more of this before we move on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get so excited. Like I said, we're just going to hold you here. We're not only going to eat, but we're going to talk, because we're catching up at the same time. And we wanted to share some of our own personal interaction, and we're just being real and raw as friends. And we'll swirl on our conversations. So you get to see how I am anyway, and how Jen and I are together.
Oh my gosh!
If they only knew, right?
Well, if we weren't so focused on the camera, we would be like, beer, 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 beer.
Seriously.
We would.
Our conversations go all over, like,
Something will lead me to something else, which will lead you to something else, which will lead me to something else, and then we'll go, oh wait, we
And
forgot
we'll
to order.
circle all the way
we forgot
around.
to order. Remember?
yep. And
we went back to the menu like so many times because we were
Here comes
just
the drip. I
talking and
feel a
talking,
drip
talking.
coming on.
in your mouth. Is it weird to ask this question? When did they close? Is it weird? Is it weird to
You
ask?
have to ask that question, by the way.
I did. I felt like I was like,
Are you going to kick us out?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was like this is the Virgo mom in me thinking, oh my gosh, I feel bad if we're keeping people that have to go.
So for those of you, if you haven't been here, if you're in the area,
Oh, they served dinner too. Okay.
yes, they serve breakfast and dinner. They open at 9 in the morning. I know that. Aloha to the Ohana Café, Dunedin, Florida.
Oh yeah, because we've been on for a while now. It hasn't showed them anything.
You can find them on Instagram, you can find them on Facebook, and you can find them on Twitter.
You can find them on Main Street.
Oh wait, no, maybe just the OhanaCafé.com. I thought I saw Twitter on there.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was on the back. Maybe not. The other side. I meant the other side.
Oh, the front.
The front back. No, it's not there either. Just says Facebook.
Hey, Shannon says Virgos rule. Shannon rocks. All of y'all rock. I love our...
All Shannon's rock.
Right.
Right?
Cool but crazy.
Yes.
Our waitress, our beautiful server, her name is Shannon as well. And they have these clips with plumeria flowers on them. They're really pretty.
They're really pretty. I have a plumeria. I have two. Well, Brandy gave me one, and then I also, Brian had one when we met. So I love them. I love them.
The smells are amazing.
I know.
And they weren't affected by the hurricane?
No, well, one's still in a pot. That one's never bloomed. It's probably because it's still in the pot. But the other one was not affected by the hurricane because it was on the non-wind side of the house.
Because you did have some damage in the back.
I had some, yeah. It was just, the fence blew down, and the screen porch, you know, a caged pool. The screen flew out.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I scare you? I was like, it flew off of the cement. It came off, and my husband is so good. He jacked it up with car jacks and pushed it back on,
And it works.
and it worked. And it kind of cemented it in. I don't know. Yay.
That's creative. And that's ingenuity. So,
Do you know I just thought that you ate mine and I was going to yell at you? No, I would never yell at you. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to eat that one then. I ate most of mine. It's not that you ate it, it's that I almost finished it and there was none left. Right?
the pancakes here,
Okay.
the gluten-free pancakes, I'm going to tell you, they're really, really tasty.
Should we save that one for Tom?
I could do that. I'll
Not
give you a
that I
heads
don't-
up. I have maple syrup at home, so eat as much of the maple syrup as you want.
Well, I think I ate all my pancake. I can't eat any more makeup.
That is so darn good.
All right, this is
Wait,
mine.
you know me.
Yes, eat it.
I'm licking the plate with my finger.
Where to dip this in there?
Go for it.
All right. Why not? Well,
This
I
is
would
so
say
satisfying a need right now.
this cantaloupe is like a little on the non-sweet side.
Yeah.
So today, compared to some days, you know.
So down here in Florida, we still have melons. I've been seeing. She's like, she looks down. Yeah, we got melons.
Florida in particular has lots of melons.
Oh, I dribbled. You see the drip? Everyone see the drip?
I
We
did.
drip.
I just had funny things going on in my head. I'm like, when we started Hooters, of course we had melons. I'm in a weird mood. I didn't even eat any chocolates.
I know, right? No chocolates necessary. This is how we
all
roll.
natural.
Oh, natural here, baby.
Authentic, for sure.
I do admit I paid for my melons. That's a time and place for another video. Do you have melons? I'm sorry, now I'm spitting food out.
Well, all women have them. Even if they're, not, but had started with them. Some are smaller melons than others. Yes. Or maybe they're more tangerines or...
I am looking
Mandarins.
to remove my melons at some point, though.
I understand that.
Yeah.
They still look good.
Thank you.
They do. Except I do understand, like, the threat that comes from the... Do you have saline or do you have... Oh, did you want to talk about this
Initially?
another time?
Well, no, it's fine. No, because this is a conversation we would have in private if we were in private anyway. Y'all
Right,
get
for
to hear
sure.
this. So, the first surgery that I had was up in Maryland.
Okay.
Actually, it was in Virginia with a doctor that a girlfriend of mine referred me to. And they were initially the saline.
Okay.
But they were so hard. There was
Really?
no...
'Cause I guess that's what I've considered getting them. I mean, prior to now I'm 43.
I know, you had to think about that.
I
for a second.
did. I was like, how old am I? No. 43. And so at 43, it's like, well, that seems silly. But after children, I considered it every year, and I'm like, no, next year, no. But I looked at the differences, and it was like, I wanted them to seem very natural, but you have to worry about this. I mean, saline seems like, okay, well, if that ruptured, it would probably be okay-ish, because it's saline, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying they felt so hard? Is that what you described
when I would do
them?
hot yoga and you do certain postures, it felt like they were going to pop out of the sides.
Oh my gosh, well, that's scary, too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you lean forward and you're on your chest, and you're in like, okay, like, no.
And with the hardness of those, and they are heavy. I mean, they are heavy. Heavier definitely than normal. But when you hug somebody, for example, you can feel the difference. Now, I had them done over back in, I think it was 2009 when I had these redone,
Okay.
and I had it done with the gel, which
they're
is a silicone.
squishier?
Yeah, and supposed to be that if they break, they're supposed to stay in contact.
Oh, okay.
The inside of it is a gel.
Okay, but you're saying but if they break, if they rupture, you're saying the gel.
It's supposed to stay in contact with each other.
Okay, gotcha. So
But-
it doesn't seep into your body. It would be like this gel that kind of sticks together, but it's kind of coming out, or no, it doesn't come out.
See, now this is the question that I'm not 100% certain about, because now with all this research and all the things they're finding out about breast implants, and a lot of women are getting them removed, is that by even just the encapsulation, the actual implant itself, even if you have saline and it ruptures, but you're still absorbing from the external shell of it,
Well, that makes
which
sense.
is still some form of a
Plastic of some sort. I mean, not plastic,
Yeah.
but like something like plastic.
Poly.
Yeah.
which is
Man-made.
petrol based probably,
Yeah.
and we
That
didn't
makes
know a
sense.
lot back then.
Yeah.
And so your body is constantly trying to assimilate all of
Yes.
that. And with the gel, I can't say that it's better or worse. And I mean, I'm comfortable with them now, but when I initially had them done, first off, I did it for myself. I didn't do it because I wanted people to like me. I did it because I was so tiny, in my opinion. Barely fit into an A cup. I've always been very skinny. My dad used to say to me, "You need to put some meat on those bones." Like he used to say things like, "Are you anorexic or something?" Because I've always
You're
had a
always
very high
thin.
metabolism, very skinny, very thin. Let me tell you, didn't notice the breast implants when I first got them. He was like, "It's about time you put on some weight," and I was like,
Well, because he didn't want to admit, right, that would be his daughter.
I don't think
And she
he
has
noticed. Like that's it. Ironic, right? Like if you have boobs,
parents
all of
don't
a sudden
always-
you don't look too
Skinny. Too
What's
skinny.
the word? Emaciated, let's say.
Yeah. Emaciated.
Yeah, like
Is that how, I mean, it's like I had to say that word again in my mouth.
So-
like I had,
So the first time I had them done would have been 1999, right before I was. See, and I did it at a transitional time in my life because I was still in the Air Force.
I was going to say you were. I was trying to figure out timeline. Okay,
Yeah.
go.
I went from being stationed and working up at at that time I was at NSA and I was stationed at Fort Meade, and then I had orders to go to Belgium, and so it was perfect transition. And I'm going to tell you, I felt a little guilty because there was a woman in my office. I was doing Oracle database administration, and the woman in my office had breast cancer. She was a beautiful woman, and
That
I
would
almost
make-
I felt
yeah.
self-conscious because all of a sudden I went and had surgery, was out of the office for a while, and then there's this woman who's had breast cancer.
Did you already
and
know?
I did know. I just felt a little out of place for her.
When you came back, that's when it like hit you that right or no?
No,
because I'm thinking like
I did it for me, but then I also felt kind of
because
strange,
I think
not uncomfortable, but just a little awkward.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
Like I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think about that with lots of things in life, like not just implants versus cancer, but there's like so many things because we're all different and we're all going through something different that like you almost feel selfish. Like if you're excited about something good in your life, sometimes when you hear about or see somebody that's not doing well, it's kind of like that, I think, in a way. But you can't live like that. You can't. I mean, in some ways, we should always be mindful of other people, but you still have to live for yourself too.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, fortunately, I went from being stationed there to moving over to Belgium. And when I was in Belgium, it was like nobody knew me, so they couldn't just say, "Oh, what was the difference? What happened here?"
They were natural.
To them, it was natural. But I had them redone. I'm just gonna eat.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're
I'm
gonna eat my
trying to
last
move-
beat, and we're gonna move
moving
on to the
on.
next food. So
She
yeah.
forgets I have a.
How are we doing for time?
I don't know. We don't have very much.
We only have 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all.
She can eat without me.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay. So, but we have to taste both of these. I will say those pancakes were amazing. We're
Okay.
doing this one?
Yes.
Okay.
So the kale salad with avocado. This is what's next. What did we call it again? Do you remember the? I don't remember the name.
Somebody else should remember the name for us. I don't have that.
Pulling out the menu real quick. It was
It's
that
on the first
the
salads.
Ali kale, and it has this lemon
Tamari.
tamari sauce.
Can I? Oh wait. Are we gonna? Should I stir?
I'm gonna.
first.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
So
Yes. Put those into it. All of it.
of course, I'm on top of it. So we're gonna dig into this, and then we're gonna dig into this, and just the next 15 minutes, because that's pretty much what we have for time left.
We are those people, though.
Yeah, we are.
We will use up every moment of our time.
Because we're gonna soak up all that juicy goodness with one another.
We can't did you care that I stirred this? I
No,
stirred.
you're good. You know me.
I know. That's why I asked if you cared if I stirred it.
She's so cute. She's like, "Do you care? Is it okay?" And we're like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I'm good."
All right. I want a little bit of avocado, and I want some kale, and I don't want a big bite. Okay.
It's kind of funny doing this after the pancakes, but the pancakes were so freaking
It doesn't
good.
matter. Here, have a sip of this so that you can cleanse your palate.
You do not have to go menus because we are adjusting our menu and it's still perfect. We're not putting any more
All right. I'll wait for you.
I gotta get a little bit
There's a
of
little
like-
onion there.
it looks
Okay,
like
good. Carrot.
Wait, a little bit of that.
Here, I gotta put this
Okay.
on. Look, okay.
So here's what I'm putting in my mouth now. See that avocado? There's some carrots, onions, lots of juicy kale. Pinky pop.
Yummy. I like the dressing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? She was right about the kale.
Mm.
How it wilts down in the avocado with the dressing with the kale. The perfect bite. Like I could double that avocado though.
Yeah, well, we'd have put maybe 2 avocados in this.
Do you think we
It's so
should
good.
taste that too while we have time? I hate to go back and forth.
Yeah, we can eat as much of this. We can. I'm telling you, y'all. I don't want to eat all of that at once, but it is so good.
I know.
I really like the onion in it. What is this?
The onion, the sweet onion, and the carrots. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's the biggest piece ever.
Pinky.
Like, oh.
See, we don't even have time for the popover, and I think those pancakes were so filling.
They were.
We were gonna order a gluten-free popover
Next
at
time.
the end. Next time, maybe we'll bring it back here again. You never know.
A year from
Show
now.
us what you think. Show us some hearts. What do you think of this video? Are you enjoying this?
Yay!
The beauty is you can
Come
always
here,
come back and
dropping
watch it
food.
again.
Sorry.
No,
It was
it's
really
good.
good.
Oh, there's cucumbers in here. Look.
Yeah, I know. They're good. Grab it.
It won't let me.
They're good. Like, let's find everything that we need to find.
These sunflowers.
The zucchini. Is it zucchini? Right here? Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what?
No? What?
I like the sauce a lot.
I do too. And I feel like I need the recipe so I can make it at home.
Right?
Well, I
just
know.
gonna
I have
stir it
tahini. I have tahini. Was tahini? No, it was tamari.
It's the
It was
tamari,
tamari.
lemon dress.
I keep thinking it was tahini in my head. It wants to be tahini.
I think
Okay,
after
so
the spice we
tamari,
moved on to.
tamari, lemon. Said something else. I don't remember.
Probably some salt. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, tamari should be good enough without any salt, but you never know.
You think an oil of some sort or no?
Probably.
That's what I would think. You know, dressings usually use oil. Well, if you look at the...
Sesame oil, maybe?
I thought that's like maybe where I keep thinking of tahini because I'm tasting sesame. I don't know.
We did ask beforehand because we wanted to be clear on both of us being gluten-free and having to know what we can consume and not consume. This is going to be the bomb.
I know.
We're like, this dressing here, we already fingered it.
So before I open it, just so you know,
Oops. Yeah, that's what I said. I can't believe I just
You
said
have
that.
to taste it.
OMG, yum.
yeah,
Okay.
one of those
Oh,
like the house and vitamins is a little bit more mellower.
But it smells like it tastes too. Like, you know, like, sorry.
so what we basically got was this,
Yeah, well, I'm a beer kind
where'd it go?
so I know my beers pretty well.
Because there's a sunshine
That
burger
one.
in there.
On that one. It's the middle one. Sorry.
Locomotion vegan style. Because it has the mushrooms. So the locomotion is, can y'all see this? It's a locomotion vegan style. And we substituted quinoa instead of rice. OM yummy. I know the
So you can
sauce
see-
is the bomb diggity.
I just want to take it apart a little bit. I'm just going to move it. So these were onions, right? Right here.
Ooh, caramelized.
Right?
Caramelized onions.
And then
Roasted
that's
portobello.
beautiful. Look at that. I'm just gonna pull it apart.
Here, wait. Like, we gotta get it up
I mean,
in the
it looks
camera.
so good.
Look at this, y'all.
Oh my god.
We are tearing apart. Look at this.
Get down to the quinoa. Show them like how beautiful that quinoa is. It's gonna be luscious.
And this is the burger. Look, the burger.
Oh.
Remember she said the...
Yes. We don't have to break that up and taste it. Well, I don't know. We don't have to. We just eat little
What?
bites off of it.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to do.
we
You
do
wanna-
have to cut this because it's harder to cut that.
I've been watching that show Outlander. Have you ever seen it?
Funny you should mention Outlander.
Are you binge watching like I am? I'm only on season 1, but I'm almost done with.
Do you know I found it about a little over a year ago. It was before Christmas of 2016. And when I found it, I was binge
like
watching
that.
the entire season to catch
I had
up
a little
to
bit of
season
burger.
2.
Sorry.
I'm just
not
cutting
on
up the
season 2 yet.
mushrooms.
But I think they have a couple seasons out now, right? Or
Well, right now it's season 3.
mm-hmm.
The only problem I have is apparently they stopped on episode 13, and I don't know
If there's more,
if there's going to
Okay.
be more or they have to wait till the fall.
I don't know.
I hope not.
All I know is I love that
I
veg
can't tell you
burger.
where it's at then.
I
gotta
no, you
breathe,
can't
I'm
tell
so
me
excited.
You can't speak of it. We don't want to ruin it for. But anyway, so now in my head, I walk around with a Scottish accent in my head, using Scottish words, and I realized that just now because I was saying I don't know. You can, right? I mean, like
You can,
Yeah.
right?
it's all
Jamie's
the time.
character.
Yes, because I'm beginning, but
With him and his best friend.
all of it. It's just so fun. It's so fun.
We love.
But yes, him and his best friend.
Yeah,
Okay,
the whole
taste it.
going back in time fascinates me. The romanticism of it, but there's some stuff that goes on back in the history.
Well, I think that it's probably not as realistic as if somebody actually did go back in time. She could not get away with the stuff that she does. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
not ruin it for other people. So, because people might want to watch it, and I don't want to, you know.
We got
But
a lot
I
of
love the
Outlander
accent.
lovers out there.
Well, and my grandfather's from Scotland, and so it's my Scottish roots. And I did one of those DNA tests, so a lot of my people come from like the Vikings, and then from like that.
the Nordic areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to like think about, romanticize in my mind what I think it should be, not the reality. I'm sure. It made me
Oh.
really want to learn more history because I'm a history fan anyway. I love history, so it made me want to go back and read the things that American children don't learn about that stuff because we really didn't learn that. And
Is that a
had
Scottish accent I heard coming?
It was started because in my mind I speak it, but I would never speak it out loud because it's not good. Okay, I'm gonna eat this.
I think the coffee got me so excited. It's not
Okay.
beefsteak, Anton. This is a veggie burger. It's basically, it's a locomotion vegan style. It's got quinoa. It's
Maybe he meant beef
the
steak,
sunshine
tomatoes.
veggie burger. There's no tomatoes in any of this. I don't
No,
think.
no tomatoes. No, he just said no beef steak. But this is all vegetarian. Oh, this is vegan actually.
Everything
This
we're
one vegan?
eating. She did say there was honey. That's what it was. There's honey in that lemon.
And the dressing.
Tamari dressing. This is where we're at. The Ohana Café.
Oh, this is my like
And
thing.
we're just double checking time.
I have 4 minutes.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we did kind of budget her time, and we given her 10 more minutes on top of that. I haven't even eaten it because I was trying to catch a breath. So
No, I'm loving it. I can't tell you what I like best. I mean, if I go there, or there. Now that one to me almost is dessert. We started
Going
kind of
in.
with dessert.
I'm
And that's
gonna
how
go.
you should eat.
So
Going
here's,
in.
here's
Pull
what
it
I'm
up.
doing. I'm pulling in a little bit of
Oh,
everything.
get that. It's a mushroom.
I'm going for that one.
Okay.
I have my eyeball on
You're
that
like,
one.
oh, do you want a piece of this? Sorry, did you? Here, have this.
Can you?
Huh? Right there.
Oh, this is going to be a mouthful.
Oh, you can take it. Do it. Here. Don't lose it.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do
Yep.
because I know I'm thinking the same way you are.
Oh, that is
Y'all,
giant.
Look at this portobello mushroom strip. Those onions.
She won't be able to talk after this, though. I'll have to take over.
It's all you, baby.
That's all me. Oh my goodness, you lost this. Here, put that in there anyway.
That's why I don't want to bite your fingers.
I would forgive you. It's for good food. I mean, come on. It's so good, right? So it's hard to decide. Do I have food? I did. I felt because I tried. Here, I'm like, here, give it to me. Okay. This is just how we are.
Hassan
Dang it,
Futter.
no.
Stop it, torture, Carla Shame.
Because it's good.
This is so good. Yeah, the flavor. We had the perfect mixture.
I mean, I really think
This is
anything on the
bomb.
menu would be delicious. Like, I can't imagine something not being good. It will. I don't think I want the tilapia. What was it? No, mahi. Was it mahi? There's Stop putting food on my nose, Lana.
I planted it there.
She was like, watch this. This will be fun. Okay, it's off, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're like, no, that's not food. Okay.
It's your nose.
All right.
Okay. And so we hate to get off. We're gonna not off the video. We mean, but I'm sorry.
You get us together, you can't take us anywhere. Good thing there's like no one in here.
Yeah, you know,
There are actually
we embarrass
people in
other
there, but-
people around us sometimes. Or at least they look at us like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed for you, is what they think.
Or maybe they think, I wish I was hanging out with them because they're so much
That's what
fun.
I truly believe.
I think so.
We need to go to Dolly again.
Do that.
Yeah, that's.
I have a.
'Cause we're in
oh, no,
February
I
tomorrow.
can use your thing. Is it? You still have that? Your pass.
So I have a pass for the Dolly Museum in St. Pete. Let's
I'm like,
plan
I
that.
can use it. Do you like how I'm like, I can use your pass?
That's how friends are. Sharing is
We'll
caring.
plan something. Can we take them with us? Are we allowed to do that in there? We can take them outside. Wishing tree? Oh, is the wishing tree still there? They fixed it, right? After the hurricane, I know they had problems.
This is an olive tree, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can take them with us, right?
No, I haven't been there since.
Maybe neither. But
That's bad. This is all delicious.
the quinoa, spinach. Sorry,
The brown sauce,
the mushrooms.
the mushrooms.
But this raw spinach goes perfectly with because you have the gravy, the quinoa.
The kimbap, it's the brown sauce all over it is very good.
The onions.
Onion.
So good. So good. Like, I mean, I'm gonna miss this when I'm gone. But I'm also gonna miss this when I'm gone. Cause,
Well, you can take some with you too.
I could.
She's like, yeah, I could. I'm not sure. I don't know.
All right.
All right, y'all. We're gonna sign off.
I don't want to go.
This has been fun playing. We really don't want to stop. We wouldn't if we'd keep on going if she didn't have to be somewhere.
If children didn't have to be picked up at school,
Never want to disappoint your children.
well, on a bus day, he could have taken the bus home. Today was a science day. After school extracurricular. Have to pick them up. On Saturday, they have a competition. But today they're at school. On Saturday, they have a competition at a local community college. We have lots of hearts. At local community college where he is competing in the Science Olympiad. So his team, if they win...
That's huge.
Okay, well, even better. Okay, so he's already won one competition called Future City. They're going to Washington, D.C. at the end of February. Middle of February. I'm going to go. It's going to be fun.
Oh.
But this Saturday they compete, and then if they win that one, they go to Tallahassee, and if they win that one, they go to some kind of national, and I really don't know where it is, but I'll probably want to go.
That's exciting.
I'm so excited. I'm so proud.
So where did they go
I'm like
today?
spitting good. Today they're just practicing, so it's like
Okay.
my son is doing rocks and minerals, so everything that, and then some other. He has 3 different categories he has to study. So they've been studying since September. Twice a week since September. They have to know the ins and outs of rocks and minerals, which, it's interesting.
Awesome.
It's not my bag. I'm into animals. Like my science is animals. Food. Food's a science, I think.
We believe in the power of food.
Food science.
We love
It's the body.
just trying to figure out all these flavors.
All right, I guess I should
And
take
it's
a bath.
funny because when we met back up, what was that? Was that 2011 or something like that? When we were downtown St. Pete, me, you, and Brandy, and I got each of us the rings. So we have these 3 rings that I had gotten. And she goes, this one over here. She's like, look, it's third eye. I said, we're the third eye blind sisters.
Yes, the third eye blind sisters.
And both her and Brandy's children are really into like stones and rocks and crystals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's so cool to hear that too, and then how that's evolved.
And and his interest has just grown, and now he's smarter than I am, and it's hard.
You know,
At
you grow with your children.
7th grade. I'm trying to keep up. All right.
Well, this has been fun. We really appreciate and value all of you. Thank you for showing up and sharing this moment with us. We're going to get off and finish this moment and a little bit more food.
Yes.
And she's going to go because she has to be somewhere. I love you all. You want to say it with me?
No, you do it.
wanna
No,
say
I
that?
can't. I can't do it. Okay.
Ready, set, go. Keep it raw, stay rad. What? I love you.